I will not be doing a good service to myself if I don't speak truth at every time, because God has given me a second life. Here, when you listen to the audio message from the governor's SA, and then you listen to the first attack of December, when we were ambushed after Obioya and they opened fire. But luckily on that particular one, I was not inside the convoy. And then he was in a healer's vehicle with the same hooded men speaking fluent rivers and biases slangs that normal courtiers from that side used to speak. And I say specifically that this is the man that led the assault. So that is why I said categorically, it was state militia sponsored. And I'm waiting for anybody to give me a contrary investigative report to this evidence I have put. And let me give you another information. Maybe when the governor was speaking, he didn't know that we also do our investigation. He was alluding to ESM people operating from our area, blah, blah, blah. We have gone even into an investigation. Let me give you one information that today we decided to bring it, and also later you look at it because it's evidential. Here is a Highlander that was snatched in Owerri. Mark my words, snatched in Owerri. That belongs to the woman from Afuku. The husband is in coma now. The registration number is there. They took the car from Owerri, beat the man and the woman, and then this is the car that contained the explosive that was being thrown. Now the question now is, how did they take the car from Owerri, drive all the way from Owerri, passing all those areas they have, ESA, Nebubag, and so on, and get to Akokwa? That is the reason why they were asking for the direction, because they are not from our side. And now when they were going, because they were panicking, you can see that that car is inside a ditch. So they moved some of the explosive into the other vehicles and then set the car ablaze. We were able to pick the number plate, and we have even run a check. And then the woman in question, we have even contacted the woman. The husband is in hospital in Owerri. So there's one fact here. This came from Owerri direction, because this guy is evidence, and the man is alive. I mentioned his name today. So when the governor was talking about those ESN things, because in Imo today, if you are struggling with anything, with anybody can kill anybody in Imo today, and they say, oh, it's unknown gunmen. There is a different aspect of this unknown gunmen issue with which they are using now to cover all sorts of crimes. And that's why I said politicizing the security challenges in Imo will not help anybody. And that is what also the man have shown in the last 3 years that he's an expert in doing. I say leave politics out of this. Because there is a group of militia that is working for you. There are people who are also agitating, and there are also different groups. So let us, and that's why I keep saying, Charles, I said, the first thing that I was begging the president, which one of the things some of them don't like me, I said, people are profiting from this security in Imo and South. They're making money from it. But they should look at the long-term implication of what they're doing. I said, President Muhammad Buhari, in the interest of kickstarting genuine reconciliation and addressing of some of these issues, that since there's judgment of court, not one, not two, that have ordered that you should release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu on whatever way you want to do it. And then let's get to the negotiation table and address some of these injuries so that you can separate the agitators from the real criminals that are murdering people. But people don't like that. Whenever I go to that side, they feel so bad because people are making money from those issues. And I continue to say that that is the first step towards reducing tension, going back to the table, and finding a way to separate all these criminalities and deal with them decisively. But it's obvious that some people want this of unknown government in Imo so that blood will continue to flow.